Good morning and happy Monday, everyone. I hope you are all well. I do hope that you are loving the new vibes that are around at the moment. I hope you are picking up on them after this full moon. I know for sure that I'm feeling a little bit lighter, a little brighter, a little bit more optimistic. So I do hope that you are too. A little bit of a heads up that I won't be doing live readings on the Spiritual Events Directory page anymore. I'm going to channel my energy into doing other things. So if you want your spirit-led guidance for the mass conscious from now on, you can catch me here on YouTube, on this channel, every week. I have a few things in the pipeline. I won't put them out there just yet, but please know that I am hoping to offer more and more and more to you. So thank you to everyone who does follow me, who has subscribed and leaves comments and interacts, because it's your energy that I'm reading for most predominantly, as I am an energy reader. Above and beyond all else. So thank you so much. And thank you so much to everyone who shares my messages and everything as well. I really appreciate it. A lot of my work does come from word of mouth. So without you guys doing that, you know, it helps me keep the food on my table and the roof over my head and etc., etc. So without further ado, I am going to get into our Mass Conscious Collective reading once again. These messages are going to be very general. It's not going to suit everybody, so it doesn't suit you. That's okay. I am reading for those who are probably calling out to me more. I love these readings myself because I don't read for myself technically. I do turn some oracle cards over, but I don't technically read for myself. So I'm winging it through life just as much as you guys. But I get a lot from these messages myself. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the Mass Conscious Collective, that's anyone who is going to watch this video, some insight, some guidance, some predictions, something that we need to know from this moment forth. All right, so the last thing I did touch on when I did the live on the Spiritual Events Directory page on Thursday was the need to plan or the need to prepare or set a new routine for yourselves, especially when it comes to welcoming in more spiritual led activities, more things that serve your highest purpose, so it can help you release the old and welcome in the new, so to speak. So that's what I've been doing over the weekend myself. I'm a pretty spontaneous person. I like to fly by the seat of my pants, but even I've set a routine. I've got 3 daily non-negotiables that I do each and every day from now on. It's a 15-minute meditation. It's a half hour of self-care. So whether that's a bath or, you know, whatever. And journaling, doing some journaling and self-scripting and stuff like that. So I hope that you guys, if you saw that you're incorporating some more daily practices in your life. I share that only because I want to see what comes out since that reading. All right, Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the Mass Conscious Collective something that we all need to know right now? Okay, so I'm starting off using the Moonology cards. Yeah. Okay, so we've got bring love into the situation. So obviously we are in times of a lot of upheaval. I'm going to be really honest, on a mass conscious scale, I don't know how active it is in your own vibration, but I feel like the dust is settling a little bit. I feel like the intensity of the anger and resentment and hostility and all that has been around is subsiding, because I'm very proud of everyone stepping into more solution-based energies, most definitely. If you've been doing that on your own individual level, please give yourself a pat on the back. It's really going to benefit you. But I hope you are seeing this on a more global scale as well. So now is the time to bring love into all situations. Love covers so many things. It can be forgiveness. It can be self-love. It can be loving you just where you are. It can be anything. So please continue to bring love into all situations, because, you know, hate can't eliminate hate. Only love can do that. So if you do want a more peaceful life, obviously it's about making a choice to bring love into your situations. We've got it again. Believe in the impossible. This has been coming up in every single read. You can see how many cards are here, and the same cards keep coming out. So please continue to believe in the impossible. If you go back and watch my other YouTube videos, this card's come out within the first 3, I think, every single time. But start believing in the impossible, because there is a shift that's coming in. It is happening. This dust is settling. We're probably near the halfway mark, so to speak, on an energetic sense. hold your faith, keep your faith, believe in the impossible. What we all think was once impossible, it's actually becoming possible, because Spirit is saying that a lot of people are stepping outside the box. They're getting creative, they're getting inventive, they're using their imaginations, they're visualizing bigger and better for themselves. And if that's you, please know that something groovy is going to come in for you as a result of that. Because at the end of the day, you are a big living human magnet. You will attract into your experience how you're thinking, feeling, and vibrating. So if that's you and you are choosing to believe in the impossible, please know that there is definitely a nice shift coming in for you. It is a time for healing. As we all know, absolutely. These cards just help me tap into the actual universal energy of everything at the moment, what's of influence to us. So it is a time for healing. This moon, if you have been proactive with it, has been very powerful. I know for me in the last week and a half, so much has shifted within me because I do the energy work. I release what no longer serves me, whether it's a thought, person, place, or thing, and I always replace it with something better. So please be open to healing. I am going to open up a nightly healing offer on my Facebook page each night, because I do this for me anyway, and I'm going to do it for others. So I'm going to start including the collective on it, and so I'll be posting a post up on my Facebook page. All the links are in the description below if you are not a liker of my page or a fan of my page yet. So I will be doing that, but it's definitely a time for healing still. So if you're not feeling active, you're not feeling like you're moving forward, nothing's changing, all that sort of stuff, just bear with it, because it is a time for healing. Some people are being encouraged to heal themselves on a more physical sense. So it's been about being mindful of where you put your focus and your energy and your time. It's also what you put into your mouth and into your body, into your vessel. It's being very mindful of how much exercise and movement that you are getting. I got this over the weekend too, that a lot of people are feeling stuck or resistant because they're not moving their bodies, they're not circulating that energy. Everything is about energy and circulating of it. So if you're sitting down a lot, please get up and move around a little bit. Even if you have to force yourself to, that would be really handy. But please know that healing is coming on all levels regardless. We do have continues to hold your vision. So if you want to pop over to the Spiritual Events Directory page, if you didn't see that live on Thursday, it's still there. You can go and have a look. But it's about holding our vision for ourselves, for our future. Where do you see yourself in 3, 6, 12 months from now? If you are an awesome deliberate creator, you can go, what's my 5-year plan, and stick to that. It's totally up to you. But please know that because we are in a time of healing, we really need to believe in the impossible and bring love into all situations. But most of all, we need to hold our vision. We need to hold our vision about what we want in the future. Where do we see ourselves and our families? And, how are we going to go about getting that for ourselves? Obviously, it all boils down to focus and mindsets and routines and plans and all that sort of stuff. And they're just like, that's weird. They've never done that very much before. So that could be just the stuck energy. It's, everything's, some people might be feeling stuck. So yeah, continue to hold your vision. We do have a fiery climax approaches. So I got a feeling if you're not doing the energy work by choice, which means you're taking a conscious look at your life, you're tapping into self and you're creating the necessary change in your life, I've got a feeling that something may happen, and it's never bad stuff. It's always just a little bit of a heads up, a little bit of a red flag, so to speak, that something may not go in your favor should you not make these changes, if you know what I mean. Like, it's only going to create more chaos. No change is only going to create more chaos and conflict in your life with people, places, things, even within yourself. So please, whatever you do, please honor yourself right now. I feel like there's a butting of the heads. I feel like they just said you have no control over the unknown. So even if you just make a choice to go back to knowing what you do have control over, and that's always yourself and the way that you feel in any given moment, just be mindful that if you don't shift some of this energy or whatever, you could be facing some chaos and conflict down the line, so to speak, or some headbutting or resistance, like really strong resistance. And I think what people are struggling with is finding the motivation or the inspiration to change, to set up a new routine, to do something that they haven't done before, all that sort of stuff. I think that's what it's more, what they're more pulling me to. And that they're getting, and their physical self or their mental health or situations in their life is actually going backwards, not forwards, because of the fact that they've got this self-script going on saying, I'm not motivated, I feel depressed, I'm this, I'm that, whatever the story is. So I'm hoping that's not you, but if it is you, please find the support networks that you need to help you move forward, to help you make a new choice, so to speak. We do have it's a time to take action. As you can see by these two cards, it just drew me to this, and I don't read the card meaning, so to speak. Well, I do, but I don't, if you know what I mean. But look at the two rams there. That's the, I'm reading for two different energies. Either people are going to start manifesting situations where it's going to be chaotic and full of conflict, and they're going to butt heads with people, places, things, even themselves. It's going to cause a resistance. But I've got people that in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to be inspired into action. So if you've been creating the plan, if you've been setting the tone for it, if you've been tapping into the feeling space of having it, doing all that law of attraction kind of work, please know that you will be inspired to take action really soon. And it's an impulsive thing. It's not like, okay, on Monday, I'm going to do this and do that and get this plan going. I just feel like the more you emotionally build yourself up to be excited about a change, even if you're not physically making the change, I feel like you're going to be inspired to make a change regardless. No ifs, no buts. So hang in there, hold your vision, take this healing and run with it right now. Please know that we're not on a healing journey through life. We are on a creative journey through life. So as a reader, I like to just reiterate, you've got to be mindful that you have a deep belief system that you've got to heal, because sometimes that just keeps you where you are and you're not going to manifest what you want in the future. So just be mindful of that. I instead of healing, I would like to use the word adjustments. Find the next best logical thought, find the best next logical action to take, so to speak. Just as long as you start feeling better and better, that's all that really matters. So you need to remember that you are good enough. Same cards keep popping out. You are good enough. So work on your self-worth. If you're feeling that's you, that green, man, that healing energy, ask Archangel Raphael to come down and help you with this healing. Last week, I actually had a really bad toothache and I went, oh no, in lockdown, what am I going to do? And and who loves a dentist? Not me. But anyway, cut a long story short, I did an intentional healing on myself and I said, Archangel Raphael, can you please take this feeling away? I will get it sorted in due time, blah, blah, blah. You just say your own thing. It doesn't matter what you say. It's how you say it and the vibration of it. And I haven't had it since. So touch wood. But yeah, so if you believe in all that sort of stuff, definitely get Archangel Raphael to help you out with your healing process. And yeah, confidence is the key. So they just told me the words, you've got to own it. You've got to own your life. The reason why so many people are resisting making changes or not moving forward is because they're not feeling confident. Most of the time when I'm doing readings with people or coaching them, it's because they're not sure of the end result. And I often say to them, if I was to assure you that you will get that $10,000 at the end of the month if you were to do this, would you do it? And they say, yeah. But because no one can guarantee what the outcome is actually going to be, because we are the creators of our own reality, we will get what we put out there, so to speak. I think that's why a lot of people don't do it, because they have more so of a what if it fails, what if I don't get it, what if this, what if that vibration going on, rather than it's coming, it's on its way, I'm so excited, I can do this, all that sort of stuff. So you place yourself where you are in those vibrations, and we will get into the wisdom of the oracles. Spirit, what's some wise words of guidance you can give us using the wisdom of the oracles today? Same ones. We got round and round. So some of us are on a merry-go-round, round and round, same shit, different day, blah, 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 blah. Seem to repeat myself every week, really, hey? But I've got a feeling that the majority of you are being tempted. If you're not already doing it, if you're not the deliberate creator, you are being tempted to get off this merry-go-round and start something new. It's really important. It's really important. And you don't have to make a big, drastic step forward by any means. It's just setting an intention for a week just to wake up 10 minutes early and lay there and show appreciation for your life. It's about setting the intention that 10 minutes before you go to bed or 15 minutes before you go to bed, you put on some soothing music and you just relax your way into your sleep time, because that's where you're going to get most of your messages from, when you're you cancel out your thought and you go to sleep, so to speak. You may just choose to, drink more water. You may choose, okay, I'm just going to drink one of these a day and that's my goal. Set something, do something for yourself to get off this round and round. And once you do it and you prove to yourself that you can do it, and I'm sure you've done it in the past, it will get easier and easier for you, I promise. Because everything in life's momentum. So you've been doing the same thing for a long time, you're going to get the same results, but it's time to break that momentum. Most definitely. All right, so we do have building blocks. So some of you are out there gearing up for something new. How exciting. Spirit just want to say, you just remember that if you've got a faith and you believe in yourself, that you have a very strong foundation to build whatever kind of life that you have for yourself. That's what we came here for. We didn't come here to live in each other's pockets and, be governed by other people, places and things or anything like that. We came here to build a life for ourselves. We came here to learn our own lessons, whether they're karmic lessons from the past and past lives and stuff. But we're here to create. We are deliberate creators. We are here to experience the joy, which is life. So please know that it is a great time to start building. And obviously, if you want to build something really successful for yourself, whether it's your own self-esteem and your sense of self, whether it's a business, whether it's anything else, they just show me bodybuilders. So maybe your physical self, whatever it is for you, please start creating a plan to get that for yourself, because we are just in gathering mode. They just said, me hunter, you gatherer. So we are currently just in gathering mode. So we are just building our blocks at the moment. We're gaining a new momentum, but you've got to have something in place for that to happen. So this one just flicked over. We've got the Y card. So a lot of you are questioning things too much. So maybe if you tapped out of your head space and into your heart space a little bit more and ask yourself a simple question: what feels best for me right now? What can I do right now that can help me shift me from where I am to where I want to go? What's next for me? What's next for me? And I'm it cannot not come to you. Your intuition will give you the answer, regardless of what any psychic or anybody says. So if you don't know, they just said, learn about it, read about it, find out, Google it, get resources, get a mentor, get a coach, do something. Just do something. Just don't stay put in this round and round energy, because it's not going to serve your purpose at all. So we got all that glitters. So it is time to remove the masks. It is time to be a little bit more optimistic. It is time to they keep saying to me, knowledge is power. So it's time to learn something new. It's time to learn a new way of doing things for yourself in your own current situation, especially if you're in this round and round energy. There are resources coming in to help you build whatever empire you're trying to create for yourself. But it's really important that you stop asking the whys, the hows, and all that sort of stuff, because that's your ego trying to control the situation. It's time to sit back. It's time to relax. It's time to believe in the impossible. It's time to bring love into all situations and also step into that solution-based energy, which is always around you. Some of you are going to hit the gold mine. Some of you are really going to get lucky. So if you have a business plan or a plan to move or an individual self-care plan or something of that nature, they're just saying if you've got a plan, it's going to turn to gold. It's going to work out for you. So maybe that's a reassurance back to that message that I was getting earlier about not doing anything, not moving forward because of a fear of the outcome, so to speak. The what if it doesn't work out? What if I spend all my time doing this? There's never any right or wrong. It's all about moving forward, feeling the best possible version of yourself that you can be, and being authentic and transparent at all times, the best that you can be. So yeah, we have milk and honey. So this is fortune to me. Look at the rainbow there. It's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I feel like we're heading into a very lucky time. They just kept telling me October with this. So I think we are still in this sort of sifting and sorting energy throughout September. But what I love about September itself is that not only does it get a little bit warmer, a little more pleasurable, it also is, there's something happening on a mass conscious scale that I'm not really sure what that is. It's been coming up for over a month, 2 months now. It's definitely coming in because I feel like I've got, I don't know whether you saw my body language, but I feel like I've got something coming closer to me. So I do feel like it is getting closer, and we're heading into more luckier times. So even if you do something to shift your mindset into saying to yourself, I am quite a lucky person. I am so lucky. I can create my own luck. All I need to do is align my thoughts and my feelings with it, and this luck is mine. What do I want? Why do I want it? How's it going to make me feel when I have it? And when I get it, I'm going to do this with it and go into that sort of story, because what's coming out of this, I feel like they just told me what you once or what you feel now is quite bland and boring or whatever. I think it's shifting into sweet and fun and joyful, and it's got a different element. We're stepping up in our vibrations, so to speak. Results, they said, results. Going to see results for any plans that you set in this current reality right now for yourself. Yep, look at that. Everybody just wants some peace. So at the end of the day, you're either in the chaos and conflict and choosing to be there, or you're choosing peace and you're going to step back, focus on yourself, and stick with your faith, focus on yourself, learn. Knowledge is power, so to speak, and start building what your empire looks like. I say empire because I consider it your lifestyle. So it's about you creating your own lifestyle for yourself. But please know that peace is coming to the forefront here. You do have to drop some masks maybe and become a little bit more authentic and real. Instead of questioning things, start feeling into things more, and that will help you get off this merry-go-round. And if you don't do anything, you can just stay on the merry-go-round and get giddy. That's all you can do. All right, so with the tarot spirit, with the tarot spirit, can you give us some guidance, something we can look forward to? Tarot are my fortune-telling tools, so yeah, we got the Ace of Cups, which is emotional highs. See how the lady's there half naked? That's basically for my symbol for being transparent and honest. The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. If you're feeling really angry at the moment, release that in some way, whether you can write it down, whether you can actually have a heart-to-heart conversation with someone, whether you can speak to a counsellor or ring up Lifeline or, whatever's in your country, ring up someone that you can at least release to and get this out. It's time to start telling the truth about how you feel, where you're at, and then create a plan from that space. That's what they're telling me. I feel like we are being so divinely led. So once again, tap into your faith if you have one. Just try and incorporate some daily practices in your life that will put you on the best possible and highest vibration that you can be. Because I feel like we're heading into more emotional, peaceful passage. This card there also told me this is connected with the luck. It's kind of like whatever you've been putting out there that you know will enrich your life, will add value to your life, something that you're really excited to receive. I've got a feeling that's what's coming in as well with the Ace of Cups here. Definitely. So that sort of backs that up. I've got a feeling it'll start rolling in for people based on our energies right now in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So that obviously will lead us into October. So that makes sense. So hold on to your hats. Keep doing the energy work, my loves. Keep doing it. Yeah, look at this, birth of new ideas. This can also be the birth of a child. It's totally up to you what you're doing, if you're a rabbit or not. But definitely birth of new ideas. Definitely more emotionally peaceful passages coming up. This is a self-care, self-nurture card as well. You got to remember who you are, what you stand for, how amazing you really are, how you're here for your own journey in this life. You're not here to prove anything to anyone. All you're here is to grow and learn and expand as an individual. So get learning. Start finding out ways that you can release unwanted things and replace them with something better. Start feeling lucky because there's definitely luck on our side here. Something's coming in. If you choose to get off this round and round and believe in the impossible and bring love into all situations at all times, not only will your physical self and your mental health and your emotional self get more balanced and more happier, you will get yourself closer to this luck and this abundance and this prosperity and this joy that's coming in for you. And it's going to be individual to all of you because you're all asking for something different. But it's definitely coming with the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, I just feel like, that hit the spot. You know what I mean? We do have the Emperor as well. So some of you may be receiving an offer from an external source. This person, just be mindful, because I got 2 energies with this as soon as I tapped into that. Be mindful of anyone coming into your space and offering you a fantasy or a daydream and delivering you a nightmare. So just be mindful. But so use your own discernment. Trust your intuition. That's why it's really good if you have your own values and morals and beliefs and all that, because anyone who's any less than, you'll see straight through their bullshit and their illusions and you'll knock them on the head anyway. But please know that there is an opportunity coming down should you let your guards down, should you increase your worth. For some people, this is going to be a really good opportunity, and it's going to help them step up into maybe a more leadership role, or will help them get their businesses off the ground, or help them shift in their position in some way, or increase their finances, something. It's going to be different for everyone, but there's another group of people that just have to be mindful. It could be someone from the past, or it could be the introduction of someone new, but because you're vibrating in the chaos and the conflict of the past, it's a different person, but with the same costume, if that just makes sense. So maybe a new person, but they're exactly like the others. So that's why it's really important that you are the best possible version of yourself, so you can weed them out quite easily. But I'd like to say good, because I'm feeling really half and half. I'm going to be honest. I've got a feeling I've got some people on this end of the spectrum, and then I've got people on this end of the spectrum. And as much as I'd love to just vibrate here, I can't ignore these guys because they really need a help or a helping hand. So if you do see someone struggling from this moment forth, or a friend's not having a good time or anything of that nature, make sure that you bring love into the situation and try to help anyone who's sort of struggling right now, because it could be one sentence, one word. I remember that saying, no one may remember what you say, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. So at least try and do something that can help them shift their emotional self into this expectancy mode. For sure, look at that, money from work. Yeah, keep chipping away at it. Some of you are going to land really good deals. Some of you are going to create a new client base, customer base. It's from a new way of doing something. It's from being real and being authentic and just being your true self. That's where everybody's success lays. But I've got a feeling there might be some, I know I mentioned lucky, but I want to say windfall now too. So there may be some windfalls for somebody. Absolutely, the sun. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new opportunity. Some of you, honestly, I feel like are dropping the baggage of the past. What you believe to be your reality right now, whether that's your job, your relationship, your friend circle, all that. I feel like a lot of you are releasing pretty much the majority of that, or are being guided to do that, and tap back into self to allow these opportunities, new people, new places, new things, everything back into your life, so to speak. It is like a rebirth, so to speak. Sometimes we have to wipe the slate clean to start building something new. But keep at it, because it may feel like hard work right now, but I'm telling you, it's going to pay off for you. It's going to pay off for you threefold. Yep, look at this King of Cups. I've got everything that I want, everything I desire. It's all been divinely orchestrated as well. So you are continuously being nudged and urged and pushed and shoved and poked by the universe to go in certain directions. So you'll know if it's a direction right for you, because you'll feel better. You'll feel better as it. If you question it and worry about it, or even have to ask a psychic, should I be in this relationship? 9 times out of 10, if you're even asking the question, there's something that's not right there. So always come back to self. But yeah, no, with the King of Cups here and the Emperor, there's really good opportunities. They'll either come from an external source, or and help you out in a career or business or some sort of sense, or you will boss up in your own life. You will become the leader. So you will become more self-employed, or you'll take on a more leadership role, so to speak, become a mentor or a coach or something of that nature. So one more of them. Look at that money, baby. Look at that abundance. So if you are putting all your dreams, ideas out there, please continue to do them. We've got the Ace of Cups, which is this emotional high from being transparent and authentic and real and dealing with your emotions, addressing them head on, transmuting them into something better and better and better, keeping the faith, believing in the impossible, knowing that you are good enough, and that's going to be your rewards. The Ace of Pentacles, the dollar value on this is going to be different for everybody, because everyone's asking for something different. Got people out there wanting to be billionaires. If that's you, the possibility is there. Got people just wanting an extra $200 to get them through to payday. That's you. It doesn't really matter. It's not about the value. It's the fact that this is increasing. The fact that we have no pages, which is the early starting cards in our spread today at all. We've got the ace. We're going to ace something. We're going to get lucky. Something's going to come into fruition for you. Please believe in the impossible. It may seem like it's so far away right now, but I'm telling you, it's going to start coming about in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So you want to remain as optimistic, as expectant, as and make sure you've got your plan and your routine. A routine doesn't have to be like 7:15 do this, 7:20 do this, 7, and we're not talking about that, but we're talking about consistency. You know what I mean? Whenever you make a change in your life, you do need to be consistent, and there are going to be days that you struggle, but that's when you need to hold your vision and keep your eye on the prize and remind yourself about why you're creating the change that you wish to see in your life. Yeah, so we have make a decision. So if you can do one thing right now, it's about tapping into yourself and saying, what makes me feel good? What do I love the most? And use that momentum to start making a decision that is for your highest good, for things that add value to your life. Listen to your intuition and make a decision. Your intuition does not lead you astray. If you're being led astray, you're listening to ego too much. That's the mind, that's the brain, that's the old patterns of thinking, all that sort of stuff. Your intuition will be that, all right, well, I might just do up my resume. Yeah. I might do up my resume and I might, do that. And that's next best logical step. You might be sitting there going, God, I'd love, I'd have a shower, but your intuition's going, how about a salt bath? And you go, yeah, okay, I'll have a salt bath. Your intuition is just that you know what you need to do and it's the best feeling place of it and doing that. If that even made sense, Jesus. Oh, okay, we've got a pair here. All right, so we do have playtime too. So if you are feeling stuck, resistant in this round and round energy, get out and do some playtime. Go out and do something fun. Make sure that you try to incorporate lots of play and jocularity and fun into your daily life. Stop taking things so seriously. I notice that a lot of the thinkers, a lot of the people who do get stuck in their head, they struggle with playtime because they're allowing that ego side of them to try to work it out. As soon as you start playing and having fun, you release the resistance. Spirits say, excellent. This is a portal for me to get in there and give her what she wants or he wants or whatever. And you release the resistance and what you want can come in from that. So, and we do have weight. So I'll reiterate once again, it's not a time for big physical action. If you can, that's cool. You do, boo. But don't force yourself into action right now. You need to go there in your thoughts and feelings first. Before, don't rush into action now. Bide your time for better results. So it's about pre-paving your way. All right, my loves, I hope that all made sense. Please feel free to leave a comment underneath and subscribe and share and do all that juicy stuff for me. I would really appreciate it. It's just your way of saying thank you to me for my time and energy. I love you all so much and I only want the best for you. I do hope you have a wonderful week ahead and keep an eye out on my social media pages because I'm going to be incorporating some new shit over the next couple of weeks. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.